the fans are amazing, and this country is very special. I've been here a few times promoting my work, and the way just people seem to care about what we do is something very special that I keep in my heart. The energy in that room, the way they received all of us. You can tell they know a lot about the show. There is this sense of it belongs to them, and that's a beautiful feeling. I feel blessed that I could experience what I experienced today, because this is what we are hoping, as performers. You tell stories and you want someone to listen and to care for those stories. And definitely in Japan, I'm having that feeling.
Oh, so many. This season is bigger. I think it's more emotional, it's more adventurous, it's more exciting. And you have to, you have years to sort of cover in the lives of these characters, because we jump 1 year every 3 episodes, so you really get to live with these characters and get to know them on a deeper level.
We will see the character change and grow. In fact, you can't do the show unless the character is changing and growing. However, there is plenty that is very familiar about this character. He's not going to be... Surely when we start with this character, it takes place about a year after the Clone Wars. So it's really that version of the character. But from there, he goes on a journey, and he has a lot of questions he needs to answer for himself. For example, and this is a Maul who, Obi-Wan Kenobi is likely dead as far as he's concerned. He doesn't think that guy exists, so he has to come up with a whole new purpose for himself.
I think we've gotten to see sort of how reticent she was in Mandalorian and in Boba Fett to be a teacher to Grogu. But now in our show, we've gotten the chance to see what that is for her to take on being a master and having a Padawan in Sabine. And I think it's really cool to see her in a different position. We saw her being, taught under Anakin. We saw her stepping into her leadership and, leading into battle, all of these clones and what that was at such a young age. But we've never kind of seen her teach in this way and pass on. And I love that she's kind of confronted her fears around that and has healed some of that past. So I feel like the future is not going to be devoid of any challenges, for sure. But I think she's going to be able to meet them in a different way. And that is what I'm very excited to explore. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to thank all of the fans here in Japan. This is one of my favorite places in the world, and it's been really nice to get to come here and do Celebration. And I'm just really enjoying it, getting to meet so many of them here. And I love Tokyo. I came a few days early. I went to Kyoto with my daughter. So I love it here, and I love all you guys.